Once upon a time in the vibrant city of Hyderabad there lived a brave young girl named Publica, though everyone simply called her Public. She was bright-eyed and full of energy, always ready to explore the parks, rivers and bustling streets filled with life. But recently Public had noticed something troubling. The beautiful environment she loved was changing. The green parks were disappearing, the rivers were getting dirty, and the air was no longer crisp and clean. Public spent her afternoons sitting in her favorite park, feeling a sense of loneliness wash over her as she saw litter everywhere and heard the whispers of trees longing for a cleaner world. She knew that something had to be done, but who would listen to a little girl? One sunny day while she was cleaning the park, Public overheard some shady figures talking nearby. They were gangsters working with corrupt politicians who were polluting the environment for their own gain.
"All that matters is money," one of the gangsters sneered. "We'll keep filling our pockets while the city suffers. No one can stop us."
Public felt a fire ignite inside her. She couldn't stand by and let this happen. Determined, she decided to unite the children and families of Hyderabad. If they all came together, they could fight for justice and protect their beloved home. With her heart racing, she began to spread the word, sharing her vision of a cleaner, greener city. At first, many people didn't believe in her.
"You're just a child," they said. "What can you do?"
Public felt lonely, but she remembered her self-confidence and the laws of India that promised every citizen the right to a healthy environment. Gathering her strength, she organized a meeting at her school, inviting all the children and their families. As the sun began to set, the school courtyard filled with people eager to listen. Public stood on a small stage, her voice echoing with passion as she spoke about the dangers of corruption and the importance of standing up for the environment. "If we come together, we can fight against these gangsters and politicians. We have the power to make a difference," she urged. Little by little, heads began to nod, hearts began to open, and the community came together. Inspired by Public's bravery, families started picking up trash in their neighborhoods, planting trees and reporting pollution. They even organized peaceful protests, chanting slogans that echoed through the streets of Hyderabad. But the gangsters and corrupt politicians noticed the changes happening around them. They felt threatened and decided to take action. One stormy night, they plotted to intimidate Public and her friends. But Public wouldn't back down. She was fueled by the love for her city and the responsibility to protect it. When the gangsters confronted her, she didn't tremble. "You can try to scare us, but we are united. You can't silence the voice of the people." The courage of all her friends rallied behind her, and together they stood tall and strong. Feeling their unity and power, Public led the charge against the corrupt forces. They exposed the truth with pamphlets, videos, and social media campaigns that spread like wildfire throughout the city. The people of Hyderabad demanded change, and their voices could not be ignored. In a dramatic turn of events, the powerful mafia faced off against the Public in a court of law where evidence of their corruption was presented. Thanks to Public's determination and the support of the community, the truth prevailed. The government could no longer hide its wrongdoings, and justice was served. Eventually, the Public of India won. The gangsters were arrested and the corrupt politicians were ousted from power. Hyderabad began to heal, and together its people worked to restore their lovely city. New parks were built, rivers were cleaned, and trees flourished once more. Public felt a sense of joy and fulfillment as she watched her community come together to create a brighter future. She had turned her loneliness into strength and had proven that even a single voice could resonate and ignite a movement. From that day forward, Public became a symbol of hope and courage, not just for Hyderabad but for all of India. Together they learned that fighting for their environment was a battle worth joining, and they vowed to protect their home from corruption always.